Hello, I'm Adam Barralet and welcome to this Crystal Connections video where whatever is happening in your life, I've got a crystal for that. And today we're going to be looking at the crystal Smithsonite. Smithsonite, which is also known as zinc spar, was named after a US mineralogist whose name was James Smithson. Now he was actually the person who founded the Smithsonian Institute. Now this crystal comes in a full range of colours. You can get beautiful yellows and greens, blues like this pendant here, and one of my favourites are these kind of purple and pink kind of violet Smithsonite. You can see that it forms in these kind of soft clouds, and that really gives you an idea of what kind of energy it brings into your life. Depending on the colour, it'll affect you in different ways. So in this video, we're going to look at this beautiful colour. We're going to look at violet Smithsonite. Violet Smithsonite helps you to find a state of peace and harmony in any kind of big upheaval or stressful time. It allows you to move through with ease and grace and almost be like in the center of the storm while all the craziness happens around you. So it's really great to have around the house when maybe there's been a bit of a shake-up because of a separation or a divorce or even a death, and grid it around to bring that peaceful energy back in. It's really great to put in children's rooms, like babies that won't settle or children that are just having a bit of a traumatic time. Children that have been in hospital or had big medical problems can really benefit from violet Smithsonite. It's a really nice one as well to help people rebuild trust when there has been an argument or a fight or a disagreement between different people. It allows people to get along amicably and also to negotiate. So when parents are separated, violet Smithsonite is a really nice one to help heal everyone. The children that are affected, but also the parents or to get along and negotiate maybe custody and different things like that in a really amicable kind of way. So when you need to allow things to kind of be gentle and soft and work harmoniously and easily and gracefully, you definitely want to have violet Smithsonite on you and around your space. Violet Smithsonite really fills you with a sense of kindness and compassion and allows you to adopt this feeling and this sense of gentle energy whenever you're dealing or communicating with people. There's a great book called The 5 Love Languages, which is by Gary Chapman, and he talks about that we each show and express love and understand love in different ways. Working with violet Smithsonite will actually allow you to communicate to other people in their love language so that they actually truly feel loved. If you want to have a really deep and fulfilling conversation with someone and show them how much you care, hold violet Smithsonite and ideally allow them to hold it as well. It'll allow that communication to really be open and show that kindness and that love that you have for that other individual and how much you care for them. It's actually really great if you're a healer or a therapist. If you can hold a piece and ideally your client hold a piece as well, it'll allow that communication to flow with great ease. In fact, it almost develops an intuitive or a telepathic link, so you're actually really understanding what each person is saying. Violet Smithsonite is starting to evolve and help people to be different types of leaders that are compassionate, kind, understanding, and inclusive. We're seeing a shift now in the world where we're going from those old dominating bully kind of leaders into this new kind of compassionate, understanding, inclusive leaders and we see it even in world leaders and that type of thing. Violet Smithsonite allows you to be that person where you don't need to assert your power on other people, but we can understand what everyone needs and do the best to communicate how you can help them to fulfill those needs. Violet Smithsonite is really great for stimulating the soul star chakra. Now, what is the soul star chakra? We have our crown chakra here, which is about our spiritual connection to the universe. And then 30 centimeters above that is the soul star chakra. The soul star chakra connects you with not just your soul purpose or your spiritual purpose, but that of all the people in all the universe and all the knowledge that ever was, is, and shall ever be. So when you want to feel that sense of oneness with the universe, you want to be stimulating that soul star chakra. Now, it kind of resonates with a magenta or a soft violet color, exactly like this crystal. So visualize that ball of energy about 30 centimeters above your head and allow that energy to stretch out to the universe and feel that sense of oneness. A beautiful meditation to do would be to lay down, have some beautiful music on, and maybe place that 30 centimeters above and visualize that ball of energy. See it there, first of all, that perfect color, and then see it stretching out to the universe and sense that oneness. As soon as you start working with violet Smithsonite, you're going to feel that real celestial, heavenly, almost angelic energy. In fact, this is a beautiful crystal for helping you to connect with the angelic realms. By carrying it each day or wearing it as a piece of jewelry, you're going to start to notice the angelic realms communicating with you, not just when you take time out or to meditate or see them in a guided visualization, but just by those hints that they give you each day, those synchronicities, and giving you that, leading you in a certain direction or down a path, the path of your soul, by giving you those little hints. This is an amazing crystal to really draw in all the different angels. So sometimes we focus just on Michael or Raphael or Gabriel, but there are thousands of angels. And if you're really open to having more of them communicate with you, violet Smithsonite is really going to help you out there. Now, a couple of beautiful ways to work with violet Smithsonite in with the angelic realms is the first one, what do we do on our birthday? We blow out a candle and make a wish. But this works really well with candle magic. And all you do is you get a candle the same color as the crystal, light it, and then whisper your wish and blow it out. And watch that smoke kind of dance up and go up to the angelic realms and take your message with you. Remember that fire on that candle is the element of transformation. It brings quick change and it can make wishes come true really, really quickly. So hold your Smithsonite and make that wish as you blow out the candle any day of the year, not waiting till your birthday. Another really nice way to use this is to grid it around a sick room, whether it be in a hospital or if you've been sick for a while or someone you're helping out with. It brings in that angelic energy and helps that healing to help on all different levels. In fact, Smithsonite isn't just great for physical illness, but also if there's been any type of abuse, it helps with mental and emotional healing as well. Violet Smithsonite is a bit of a tricky crystal to find, but once you've found a bit, it's going to be such a blessing to your life. Before you start doing any serious work with it, you are going to want to cleanse it, and I love to cleanse Violet Smithsonite with the moon. So when the full moon's up, I'll pop it outside overnight and allow that magical energy to dance with the celestial energy of this crystal. Now, I love to bring in other gifts of nature to really work with the crystal and enhance whatever I'm doing. I love to bring in an essential oil called rosalina, sometimes known as lavender tea tree. Now, we know that lavender is nice and relaxing. We know that tea tree helps us to feel more nurtured and can take away anything that's not serving us, especially around that heart chakra area. So when you get rosalina, which is kind of a dance between the two, it's this soft, gentle, magical, yet still really powerful essential oil, and it's lovely diffused or anointed or put on these higher chakras whenever you're working with violet Smithsonite. Now, I also like to work with an animal guide, and the animal guide that keeps on coming to me whenever I hold this is the good old dove. It's a bird of peace, it's a bird of gentleness, it's a bird of love, and this is exactly what this crystal stands for. So if you want to connect with all three, sit quietly, ideally out in nature, and close your eyes, hold your crystal, have a bit of rosalina essential oil and inhale that in, and then imagine a dove coming and landing near you. If that dove could speak, what would it say? And this is a really beautiful way to work with the three together and get this guidance. Now, astrologically, because we cleanse it with the moon, it's also a very lunar kind of crystal as well. It's great to work with. It's associated with the moon, and thus Monday is its power day, the most powerful day to work with this crystal. Now, have you worked with Smithsonite? Have you been able to find a nice piece, either of the violet, or I'd love to hear about the other colours and how they've worked for you as well. Please share with our crystal loving community by leaving a comment in the section below. And to get notifications of all future videos, make sure you hit the little bell picture which is floating down underneath me. If you'd like to reach out to me, all my contact details are down below as well. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I'm Barralet. Blessed be.